Might suggest that their bosses, Harry and Meghan's bosses, are really having something of a laugh. I mean, the bottom line is, when you know this story as I now do, you do sit back and think, exactly who would want to watch this and who truly is going to take this seriously. This now is the huge problem for the former royal known as Meghan Markle. As ever, let me explain. Hi, good morning. Neil Sean here. Nice to see you today. By the way, can we just say that this particular gentleman, that's right, David Attenborough, who I've been lucky enough to interview and meet on a number of occasions, he's got a brand new waxwork over here in Madame Tussauds. The last one was in 1992, so they decided to update it. Not bad, eh? Would you like to be a waxwork? I'd love to know. I don't know about you, I find them a little bit strange. You know, when you look at them, you kind of think, yeah, they're so lifelike, aren't they? I have to say the Harry and Meghan one was very good. You know, we went to the launch of that. They couldn't be bothered, obviously, but but it's still there now, and apparently they're in the celebrity corner. Nothing wrong with that. They're still in a corner. Does it matter? Somebody will go and see them eventually. Don't think any of the other waxwork royals, though, do you? No, don't see that looming. It's a little bit like this particular breaking royal story I wanted to share with you. As we now know, according to Prince Harry, who spoke on the worldwide stage, that Meghan Markle herself is 43% Nigerian. Total embarrassment, wasn't there, when they, you know, he sort of said that, and he said, oh, there's going to be a few fights in our household because Meghan's discovered she's Nigerian. I'm not questioning whether she is or she isn't. I thought she was Maltese a while back, all-American girl a little bit further back. And then, of course, she's got the ever-changing colour. When she came to Manchester in that red cat suit, she was darker than Diana Ross. But then a few years later, you know, a few years back, whiter than me. What is it? What are you trying to put over there? Strange thing. Now, of course, they have money to pay and bills to get and all that sort of stuff, and they need to get some money to come in. So what better than Netflix to do a very special Meghan, if you think a little bit like Who Do You Think You Are, you know, the genealogy show? Meghan going on the roots, finding her discovery, Nigerian ancestors, alongside the mother Doria. Fabulous. Can you imagine how boring that's going to be? But the bottom line is, Netflix just know it is kind of car crash TV. We'll all tune in, and the bottom line is we'll find it quite amusing. Now, a very well-placed source at Netflix, and as ever we have to say allegedly, but he's a good associate, right, that tells me a lot that's going on. He said, oh, no, they're quite willing to go along with Meghan's discovery. About her, you know, origins, absolutely. And they quite like the idea that Meghan wouldn't mind, you know, going on this particular journey. Now, as you know, Harry was going to be out in Africa. That seems to have been frozen in ice at the moment. So perhaps we're going to find Meghan in Nigeria, you know, Meghan and Doria the road trip, something like that. But either way, what's going to be fascinating is how they uncover that particular story, because so far, we haven't seen any tactical proof. We just have the press release. It'd be great to see the family tree, the genetics, all of that sort of stuff, of how she arrived at 43% Nigerian. But Netflix, sniffing curiosity, subscribers, subscriptions, whatever you want to call it, will see this as a lot of fun. But will this actually be a tactical disaster if Meghan does agree to this particular project? While they're trying to reposition her as an influencer, an icon, whatever you want to call it, the bottom line is she's got to come up with something, and quickly. And Netflix quite like the idea of Nigeria. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.